What is up, guys? X-Ray from Cryptic here. I'm going to talk about a few of our attacks from our most recent war. We had some really nice attacks, and we'll just talk about a few fun ones here. The first one we're going to look at is Gordon taking on their number 5. This is a hog attack, but let's just take a look at the base and at the composition that he brings before we actually watch the attack. So first thing that I noticed about this base looking at it is there are no double giant bomb spots, at least none that would make any sense. If there are double giant bombs, they're outside the base. In fact, if there are any single bombs, they're outside the base. Same with the Teslas. So he recognizes that. Also, the queen is not protected at all. There's not going to be any wall breakers or jump spells required to get to her. The clan castle's an easy lure, so this is really a very, very easy hog attack. But Gordon likes to get a little bit creative, and that's awesome, and I encourage it, and it's what I want to see out of everybody, especially in wars that it's completely out of hand. And this is a technique that is gaining some popularity, and I think that it's going to show itself to be pretty beastly in the coming months. Lets out a few hogs to get the clan castle lure. And then the first thing that I like about this raid is once he's got the clan castle lure, he's dropping a giant followed by the king to go after the queen. Now, it has kind of become commonplace to drop a golem to tank while the king and or kill squad goes after the queen. What I like about this is it's just using a giant, because there's nothing that really we need a tank for. I mean, he could have probably even just sent in the king by itself, but just provide a little bit of cover, a little bit of tanking. That giant goes down, saves a whole lot of troop space. And then the other thing that this does, instead of dragging the troops all the way to the corner first, dropping the kill squad, then going after the queen, he's just getting done what he needs to get done, kind of suicide king. But what it's doing is, in the process of killing the queen, he's also beginning to drag the clan castle over to the corner. So queen's dead, clan castle's lured out, drops a barb, a couple more barbs, some witches, the queen. Take a few moments to take out the enemy clan castle. If I were Jake, I'd have a drink of beer right now. Once that's taken care of, you'll see he's going to drop some hogs. He's going to drop targeted hogs. Drops about, I don't know how many is that, maybe 5 up here, 5 down here, so maybe 10 in all. Targeted hogs. Again, he's a little 2-finger drop with a heal spell on each corner, and he's going to go in this clockwise direction. He's got a giant up here to start tanking, and then surgical hogs with a heal spell. Again, up here, a giant to tank, and then the rest of his hogs, and then clan castle hogs over here. Meanwhile, the hogs, I'm going to pause it for a second, it's taking out every corner of this base, and instead of all the hogs at one spot that are going to wrap around one side of the base or the other or both and meet up on the other side, this whole surgical hog approach, it kind of follows the same methods as a lot of the lava lunars are doing. And that's doing this counterclockwise or clockwise approach, which is going to end up funneling all of the defensive targeting troops like the hogs or the balloons, and it's going to funnel them up through the core, and they're all going to converge at the end on the top of the base where he's got one more heal waiting for them. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and fast forward, and you're not that fast, and we'll just watch the cleanup. But see all the hogs converging on those last few defenses, and at this point, 45 seconds left in the raid, and it's game over. So beautiful attack. I love the creativity, just the forward thinking in that. Excellent job, Gordon. Let's take a look at our next attack. This one's going to be from Foxy Lady. This is a LaLoon attack. It's a cold-blooded LaLoon attack. What he's going to do is he's going to bring a clan castle golem to start tanking, backed up by some wizards to take out a lot of these trash buildings, and start creating a funnel for his king and queen to get in. The idea here is that he's going to go after the enemy queen and clan castle with a lightning spell, and hope to also get at this air defense. He gets a little bit fortunate here, as you can see, and I'll pause it for just a second. The queen right now is targeting this storage right here. As soon as she sees some of these clan castle troops coming in, she's going to retarget onto them, And then once the rest of the clan castle gets in range, he's going to take him out with a lightning spell. Once the clan castle is all taken care of, he's going to, his queen rather, is going to retarget. So as soon as she sees the clan castle troops, she's going to target onto them. She stops attacking the storage. As soon as they're done for, instead of retargeting the storage, he gets kind of fortunate here, and the queen starts targeting the air defense. He uses the phase ability. The air defense is now taken care of, or will be in just a moment. There it is. No more golem to tank, so perfect timing here. He's got 3 hounds, I believe, or maybe 4. Yeah, 3 total. So 2 on this air defense, some loons to target those defenses, and then he kind of spreads out the loons on this side. Another rage spell, and then he's got 1 more rage spell on the back end. Got all 3 hounds up. He doesn't need too many hounds here because the rest of the air defenses that are up, they're all level 6 air defenses, so it's going to take him a little while longer to shoot down these lava hounds, which they're going to start falling right here. Give him some nice lava pups to start cleaning up the base now that all of the defenses are taken care of. Gets pretty fortunate with this black bomb here to give him some more lava pups to work with. His one last lava hound is not going to go down, but that's okay because he's got plenty of pups for cleanup. So we'll just watch that happen. But I wanted to show that attack because just kind of the multi-purposing of the king and the queen and the golem taking care of the enemy queen, the clan castle, and an air defense, and then kind of moving in that counterclockwise direction to get all the balloons going right through the middle of the base. Plenty of cleanup. So beautiful attack, Foxy. Good job. All right, we're going to look at one more. Actually, we'll look at 2 more attacks, but one more attack here. This one more Town Hall 9 attack, I guess we should say, and then we'll look at Town Hall 8 for just a minute. The next one we're going to look at is Phillip taking on their number 13. Really like this attack, and this one was a beautiful attack. Don't get me wrong, but this base design, oh my goodness, really, come on. This base design is just atrocious. The first thing that I noticed looking at this is that there's just this giant southern teaser type of thing with just all kinds of storages, a couple little defenses in here, not a big deal, a couple of double giant bomb possibilities up here and up here. But what's great here is the recognition of what's going on here. Now, if there were to be double giant bombs in this area, any hogs would just kind of path around them. They'd path from here to here, maybe over to here. If they did go to this mortar, they're not going to go to this expo next, and even if they did, they're only going to trigger 1 bomb in the process. They're going to go here, 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 here. It turns out that there are Teslas in these compartments here, all 4 quad Teslas, and the double giant bombs, I assume, are here, but it doesn't matter because the hogs are never going to go there. There's never any chance of them ever going there. You'll see watching it. But anyway, sends a hog in, a couple hogs in to get the clan castle lore, which he does. He's bringing them all to the bottom here. So we'll watch him bring them down here with some barbarians to tank, backed up by wizards. It's kind of a tight little spot right here, but it works out right. Works out okay for him. Breaks the wall over here while the clan castle's distracted. He's already sending in his golem and his king to go after the enemy queen. So he's going to get that taken care of. And what I love about this attack is just how much just complete and total carnage the kill squad does to this southern teaser. The whole bottom half of the base just absolutely annihilated by these few little troops. Once that's under control, he's going to send in a 2-finger drop of hogs. Probably could have sent them in from anywhere, but he's taking out the bottom few defenses first. And then you can see they're going to kind of split up. They're going to head to both sides of the base. He's got a heal ready there. He's got 4 heals total, so plenty of heals. But you can see the Teslas start to pop in the core there. They're going to path to those Teslas. And I don't know what the base designers thought process was on it, but I mean, if you just look at the way that the pathing works on this, there's no chance of the hogs, no matter where they're at, even if all of the hogs converged on this expo, they're not going to jump across to this air defense or to this air defense. They're just going to go on and continue on to the next Tesla. So there's no chance of any of those hogs ever jumping into that compartment where the double giant bombs are at. And so that's what I really like about this attack is, number one, just the awesome destruction that happened on this bottom half of the base, and then just the recognition that there is no way that the hogs are going to path to where the potential double giant bombs are at. So excellent job, Phillip. Excellent job of recognizing that, and plenty of cleanup. We'll fast forward through that. Next attack we're going to look at is HenryK attacking their number 21. And I didn't recognize this base. A couple of guys from my clan did recognize it. This is apparently Clash with Cam's base. It's kind of a, I don't know how to describe it, but you'll see as we go through. It looks like an easy hog base, and the design has a purpose to it, but it kind of backfires on him. But it almost backfires on HenryK too. So let's watch it. He's going to send a couple of hogs in from the sides. I don't know what those two hogs were for. Honestly, I think that he was trying to set off these double giant bomb spots over here. Didn't work out. He's going to send in a giant and some hogs to get the clan castle lure. He's going to bring, okay, so he's going to bring him down to the bottom. HenryK does a couple of really good things here. He recognizes a couple of things. He sees this Tesla pop in the corner. When that Tesla pops in the corner, he knows that the other two Teslas are in the corners as well. Because people like symmetry, and a lot of times people will put those Teslas in the corner kind of as things that can't be cleaned up at the end of the raid very easily. But he recognizes that he's got a giant down there that's going to do a little bit of tanking while he then handles the clan castle. There's a balloon and a witch in there that he needs to take care of, so he's going to use some archers a little bit off to the side, and he doesn't want to pull them straight down to the bottom of the base because it's getting shot by Teslas, so he brings them out to the side of the base a little bit. I'm going to try and bunch them up, and you notice he sets off a bomb out here. Now this, like I said, this is Clash with Cam's base, and it's designed so that it's actually designed so that the hog attack will come from the top of the base, go through all of this down here, all the heals are now used up, and then the hogs are going to go to the last remaining defenses, which are going to be the Teslas. They're going to hit the Tesla. Since there are no other defenses except for this Tesla down here, they're going to trip double giant bombs here. Same thing if they go to this Tesla over here, they're going to trip double giant bombs here, and it's not going to get a 3-star. It's an interesting base design that in theory will work once, but once somebody knows where those double giant bombs are and where the Teslas are, it's not going to work again. HenryK gets fortunate. This is a first attack on this base, but once he knows where the Teslas are at, he's going to take care of the clan castle here. Almost ran out of troops to take care of the clan castle, but he's going to send his hogs in from the bottom of the base or from the side of the base. I don't remember which. Actually, first he sends a few hogs at each corner to take care of those Teslas up front so that they don't have to work at it at the end. And then what's great here is, as they're coming in, okay, he's dropping all of his hogs, 2-finger drop from the top. He's also going to drop, this is beautiful, my favorite part of the attack, drops his CC hogs right here down in the corner. So he's going to try and look for like a 3-pronged sort of attack. Unfortunately, he drops his CC hogs right on top of a double giant bomb. And they get wiped out. So, awesome. But, fortunately, we know that all the double giant bombs are taken care of. Or all the giant bombs, rather, are taken care of. Double giant bomb here and 1 giant bomb here. So they're all taken care of, and then he's got all of his heals are used up now, but the base is utterly wiped out. There's 1 more Tesla for them to take care of, and fortunately he doesn't need any cleanup because the hogs are going to do all of his cleanup for him. So not necessarily the best attack in the world, but great recognition of when you saw the 1 Tesla drop some hogs on the other 2 Teslas in the corner, and he tried to drop the CC hogs on the bottom Tesla to take that out. Unfortunately, that kind of backfired on him. So that was kind of funny, kind of interesting. Ended up being a good attack though, so good job. Now what I want to do is kind of few things. I don't really want to look at, kind of go over these Town Hall 8 attacks. So we'll kind of watch a few of them kind of sped up. But what I want to do is kind of issue a challenge to our Town Hall 8s. We have so many amazing Town Hall 8 attackers. We've become so proficient at Town Hall 8 hogging that it's I don't want to feature too many of them because they're going to get repetitive. And so what I want to do is issue a challenge that anytime we're in a war that is just out of control, where all the Town Hall 8 bases are taken care of and everybody's still got a bunch of leftover attacks. If you've got leftover attacks, instead of going and looting the top bases, what I'd like to do is see if we can't maybe start coming up with some nice, fun, creative attacks at Town Hall 8, kind of akin to what you'd see at Town Hall 9. I'd love to start seeing some Valkyrie raids at Town Hall 8. I'd love to start seeing, we do a few, but I'd love to start seeing some more Goho attacks, maybe even some Go Wipe attacks with some back end loons or hogs. Maybe even some Loonian based attacks if they'll work for 3 stars. I did a couple wars ago where I used Hogs and healers with a rage spell or with a couple of rage spells, and that has potential. So yeah, that's what I'd like to do, guys. Is I'd like to issue this challenge to let's go after some creative attacks at Town Hall 8 and kind of put the Elite 8s from One Hive Genesis. Let's kind of show them what a true Elite 8 attacker is all about. What do you say, guys? Let's do it. All right, guys, thanks a lot. It's been fun. Look forward to doing more of these in the future. Take care.